It's not just about the businesses. It's not just about the platforms or the brands or what you build.
It's called greed.
It's not greed. Money makes the world go around. But it's about the moments like this, though, to be completely honest, where love is real, where trust is real, where the truth is real. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. It's your boy Kevin B. the Brand, and this is Dear Legacy. And if this is your first time here, this is not just a podcast. It's an open letter to ourselves, to who we've been, who we're becoming, and because legacy isn't something you leave behind, right? It's something you build every single day. And on the last episode, on Legacy Recap Volume 3, I said 6 words to you guys. And see you in the next chapter. Well, the next chapter starts here, guys, right now. And it starts with the most important conversation I could possibly have since we've started this Dear Legacy journey together. For the first time, I'm going to sit down and have an important conversation with somebody, with our first guest in Dear Legacy history. Not with a CEO, not with an entrepreneur, not with somebody with a major platform or title, right? I wanted to be very strategic, and I was calculated on the first guest that I wanted to have. And if you've been with me on this whole journey, you know where this direction is going, right? For me, now I want to sit here and have this kind of calculated conversation and think about what it actually means to be here where we are right now. All those, and when I sit here and I say, doesn't have the title of CEO, entrepreneur, and all that other stuff, when I think about it right now, he actually does wear all those titles. But there's no other title that I love more than the title of being my son. And I can't wait to have this conversation today. This is going to be episode 15, log it in your books, and this is a real legacy talk right now. I've been thinking about this episode for a long time. If you've been with me, like I said, if you've been rocking with me, you know I've been teasing this episode since it was supposed to be episode 6. Then it was going to be episode 10. But now we finally got here, and we're at episode 15. Because when I started Dear Legacy, this was the one that I always knew was going to be my first episode when it's time to bring on guests. I gave you and the whole show is about legacy and what we build, about who we're becoming, about the things that we pass down, right? And the things we choose to leave behind. And I can talk about legacy all day long. I can break it down, define it, build the frameworks all around it, right? But at the end of the day of every episode, it's always going to be about reflection. It's always going to be every question I've asked you to sit with. There's one person who's been the reason, every single word that comes out of my mouth, sometimes, and that's my son. See, Kaiden made me a father. And from that moment that happened, everything I was building had a reason. The work got a reason now. The discipline had a reason. The sacrifices that I'm making along the way, the discipline that I'm doing, all had a reason. He's not just my son. He is my actual breathing legacy. And today, for the first time on this show, we get to have this conversation together. This is what I'm calling the legacy talk, a father and son conversation. An honest, real, unscripted, mostly unscripted, because we got to make sure that we stay within the framework. He's over here giggling. He's going to ask some questions. I'm going to ask him some questions. We'll have rapid fire. And somewhere in the middle of it all, I think we're going to get something real out of this. And we're going to have some fun. And without further ado, let's just get right into it. All right, guys. I'm so excited right now. I've been doing this show solo for about 14 episodes now. I gave you 3 volume recaps, and I said from the beginning, when the guests come in, it had to be the right person at the right time. So let me introduce to you the first guest of Dear Legacy history in the pod space, in the YouTube space. He's an 8-year-old. He's turning 9 in September. He's a 3-sport athlete in basketball, football, and golf, but has played soccer and does swimming too. He's gifted academically, and I'm not just saying that because I'm his dad. He truly is, and is coding, developing his own games, books, novels, and Lord knows what's next. Knowing him, though, if he thinks it, he definitely can achieve it. That's for sure. He already thinks he's funnier than me. He has been wanting to get on this mic for a while now, probably so he could show me that he could finally get his own YouTube channel, but we'll see. Honestly, he did earn this spot right here. Ladies and gentlemen, my son, my legacy, Kaiden. Hey, welcome to the show, Kaiden. Welcome to the show.
Hi everyone. I'll be doing a Q&A, and also here's a fun fact. I'm now a 3rd grader, and I'm funnier. And the Q&A will begin.
Oh, interrogation? So this is gonna be interrogation. I thought it was gonna be a conversation, the Q&A. All right. First off, let's toast it up. Cheers. Cheers to the legacy. Oh man, are you excited? Yeah. All right. Let's see where we gonna go from here. Today was your last day of 2nd grade. How you feeling?
I did just scream, freedom!
You scream freedom? I'm going to post a picture so you guys can see it also. He had a sign that said, last day of 2nd grade, bruh, I'm out. So let's jump right in. Let's jump really right into the show. What legacy actually means to us. All right, Kaiden, you've been hearing me talk this your whole life, all 8 years of existence, going on 9, and probably not all your life, because you probably just 6 years. Yeah, the past 6 years, you probably been processing this whole thing. And primary is not always centered around the word legacy. You might have known it. You might not have known it, but it's in every convo that we've had, right? It's the lessons that I try to teach you on a daily basis, boring and annoying as it may be. That is still the conversation that we've been having. We've been talking about legacy because I'm setting you up for your future and all that. Trying to build some good foundation that you could build upon. So you've seen me work on it. You've heard me talk about it. You've probably heard more adult conversations about it, more than any kid your age, probably. Well, outside of your age, probably. I'm ad-libbing, my brah. It's ad-libbing.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, I could work off the dome. So let's start it right there, though. The framing question is gonna be essentially, what does legacy actually mean to the both of us, from where we both sit and our vantage points, right? So you're gonna ask me a couple questions. I knew you edited your questions, and I have some questions that I'll ask you as well. Say again?
I'm just making it funny.
You're just making it funny. All right. Well, you got the mic first.
All right. What does the word legacy mean to you, Dad? Or you got it from YouTube?
So I didn't get it from YouTube. For me, I think legacy for me in so many words is not necessarily what I'm going to leave behind, but how I'm living every day, right? And let me finish my question. Let me finish answering, and then you get the mic back. You're already trying to cut me off like it's the Grammys or something. All you needed was the music in the background. But I do believe that legacy is something that you it's not what you leave behind, it's what you do every day and how you strive to be. I believe that you, Tiffany, are part of this legacy thing that I'm building. And you guys make me strive to be better and building this legacy thing?
When did you start thinking about legacy? Was it before or after I was born?
Honestly, I would say I started really thinking about legacy after you was born, for sure. I think I always knew I was going to be doing something, but once I became your father and you came, then everything had a little bit more meaning, and I was more intentional with the stuff that I was doing, saying, and all that.
Who do you think taught you legacy? Was it God or faith?
I think everything comes from God of faith. 'Cause that's a good question, right? And let me let you guys know, this boy did edit his own questions. There was generic ones there, and he came back and he asked them. And when I saw him write this part, I was like, wow, that's a tough one, a tough question, but a great question all at the same time. I think a lot of it strives within my faith-based system. I think what taught me legacy is, I can't say anybody or anything taught me legacy. I would honestly say that it's something that I'm learning every day. I'm building upon. I'm trying to learn and be better. I don't have a blueprint, but I do have a village. I do have a circle of all my guys that are able to help me figure out what this legacy thing means. I know what it means to me, but I take bits and pieces from other people as well. Let me ask you, though, what do you think legacy means to you right now, in your words?
Probably a journey that you're taking and you won't give up.
That's a good answer. I like that. A journey that you're taking where you don't give up. And you know, our motto, our crest is like, we don't give up on anything that we do. We put all our all into whatever it is that we start. And how many years do we got to do something before we decide if we're going to keep going or not? It's not on the script. 3 years. Remember, like with sports and all that stuff, I always say we got to do 3 years before we decide what we're gonna do.
Oh yeah. Oh.
That's everything in life, because you'll never know.
3 years.
You never know if you're really going to enjoy or be good at anything, especially in the first year. The first year you could either have a extreme high or extreme low. The second year you're still trying to figure out and tweak things. I do believe on the third year you have a basis and a foundation where you can actually make a decision for that, right? So that's why in our house we give everything at least 3 years. At least 3 years. My next question for you is, if someone asks your friends what your dad is building, what do you think you would say?
Probably a YouTube channel. They don't know much.
That's fair. I think for you, what stands out more would be the media and the YouTube channel, because that's the space that you're in.
My best friend in kindergarten was born on May 12th,
Okay.
2018. And he's in 3rd grade.
Huh. Oh, that's because he has an earlier birthday.
Yeah, okay, so.
Okay. What's something you'd hope people remember about you when you get older?
This conversation?
This conversation was you hope they remember?
And my talents.
I would go with that. Talents in what direction? Is it on the book writing, the YouTubes, the sports?
Athletic, technology.
Okay. All right. So, in this reflection moment, to close out this segment, you know I've said the word legacy on this show probably 100 times. But hearing you describe it, that's different for me. And I love the part where you said it's a journey that we go on where we don't quit. I'm actually going to steal that line, because that's a tough line. A journey. I mean, it's cool. It's all part of Dear Legacy. That's why I feel as though like this episode had to happen, because we do have these type of conversations when we're sitting in the car and we talk about, you know, that one time when we're talking about taxes and banking and all that other stuff, and you brought it up. I didn't even bring it up, and it was a very profound conversation that I had. Huh?
There was already enough on the script.
Yeah, I know.
You were gonna ask me 30 questions. I need like 99 more words.
It's not 99 more words. Legacy. I just want you to remember, legacy isn't just what you build. It's who you're watching. It's who you're watching, how you building it, right? But let's go a little bit deeper into this conversation real quick. Let's see. This, you want to read this part?
This is the part where we get real. Not just about legacy as a concept, but about us.
What it means to be a father, what it means to be a son, what we see in each other, what we don't always say out loud.
All right. All right. Question 7. How do you make time for me, even when you're really busy?
I think for me, my schedule is dictated around your schedule. So whenever, like, when it comes to your sports, when it comes to your school, when it comes to your activities, your everything that you want to do in the house, I dictate my schedule based off of your schedule. So I'm never gonna really be too busy because I rotate my schedule around yours.
Half of the sports, you were my coach.
That's right.
All right.
I make sure.
Number 8. Were you scared to be a dad at first?
For sure. Of course I was gonna be scared. It was my first time. I didn't have my dad, like you know, so I didn't know what it was like to be a dad. So I had to figure it out the moment you came out. I was like, all right, let me figure this thing out.
Right. What is something about being a dad you're still figuring out?
Ooh. I think something that I'm still figuring out is I think right now for me it's the overcompensation. I think I tend to overcompensate because I didn't have and everything that I wanted, I'm trying to pour into you, but sometimes I have to step back and realize that you're your own human, and just because that's what I wanted when I was a kid, it might not be what you want as a kid. But I got to keep pushing you at the same time. So it's like it's a weird balance that I'm trying to play.
Question 9. What's something about being a dad wait, I already asked that. Question 10. Do you think you make mistakes as a dad? Probably not, in my opinion.
That's cool. I do think I still make mistakes. I think I'm still learning and evolving, right? I think sometimes I could be a little harsh, and what I would think was a simple me talking to you, it might come across as if I'm yelling, and I don't want you to think that I'm always yelling, right? So that's why sometimes I take a beat and I try to believe that I come back and apologize and let you explain where I was coming from. That way you don't take it as if like I'm always mad or something. And I hope I do that. Do you think I do that?
And I still remember the time when you were hiding under a couch playing sounds around the house. I was 4.
What was I doing? I was hiding where?
Under the couch.
And what did I do? Was I trying to scare you or something?
You were just playing sounds, and I'm like, he's coming for us.
All right, let's flip it on to you. What's one thing I do that makes you feel really seen?
I don't know. Probably you posting myself on Instagram.
Yeah.
So it wasn't much of a surprise for this episode.
Yeah, I definitely do post you a lot. People love you though. When I post you or I post Tiffany, that's when I get the most eyeballs and the most likes. When it's just me, they don't care for me. You the star. You and Tiffany the star. I'm just a role player. That's okay though. I love it that way. It's my question time. Crazy. Is it my question or your question?
Your question.
Yeah. What's something you wish we could do more together?
Probably we could play on the Wii again.
On the Wii?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. But the Wii be all the way upstairs. And we always be down here sometimes. And then when we start playing the Wii, you get mad at me because I don't let you win all the time.
I was like 5.
All right, then we'll play the Wii again. But we're going to play Mario Kart.
Okay.
You want to do that later tonight?
Sure.
Okay, cool. We'll do that later tonight.
You know, I have bowling. Need to see my cousin.
Yeah, we're going to go hang out with Sean a little bit later and then go bowling. And then when we come back later, we're only going to be there for about like 2 hours. Then we come back and play some Wii.
Let's get to question 13.
All right, question 13, sir. What's something you've learned about life this year?
About life, there's a life cycle.
What do you mean by a life cycle?
You know, like on how plants, it used to be seeds and then they grow?
Oh, yeah, I got you.
Or do you mean like legacy life?
What would you think about legacy life?
I don't know. Probably you starting a foundation that's not really made yet.
That's right. We do have the foundation coming soon. That cat's out the bag. Your T's gonna be heading up that foundation. So cat's out the bag. You guys just heard it straight out of the mouth of the 8-year-old. Dear Legacy will have a foundation. Stay tuned for that. Headed by Miss B herself. It'll be good things coming down the pike. Where we at? Question 14?
Yeah.
All right. What do you think makes someone a good man?
Probably someone who does charity.
That's cool. It's always good. It's always good to give back, and that's why, like, when we do the thumbprint backpack giveaways, I try to make sure that you're there. When we're doing the back to school giveaways, when we're doing a Christmas charity, because end of the day, you do have it a little bit better than most kids, and I want you to understand that this is not an everyday norm. Some people actually do need a little bit of help, and I'm glad that you lead with charity. That's actually pretty cool.
I did just give my teacher from second grade something for the last day.
You did. Miss Sharkey was very good to us, so that was pretty cool. I was glad that we got her something. All right, let's move on to this next section real quick. This is like the emotional anchor of the show. Before, hold on, before we keep going, I want to do something a little bit different. I wrote you something. It's short, it's honest, and something I want you to have, right? Even after this show is long and gone, this will always be obviously in video form, so you could always find it. And you have the actual written form. We did this together last night. We did all our edits to it, whatever the case may be. And I think for me, hold on one second. 2244. I wrote more. It's not here. Hold on. See, Dear Legacy is an open letter to oneself. But today I'm writing this portion of the open letter to my actual living, breathing legacy. Part of the foundation that's building me right now, right? So, on the teleprompter.
Oh, it's actually moving.
Yeah. Dear Kaiden, you are part of the foundation of my future legacy that I'm building in real time. You made me a father, but you really made me become a man. And I don't think you'll ever fully understand that until you have your own kids someday. And I know where your stance is about that right now. That's now. You're 8. That's cool. But I'll try to explain it to you right now in so many words, because it's so much emotions that come with it. Before you, I was out here just doing what I thought was best, doing what I thought was the right thing to do. And I was figuring out me, right? Who I was as an individual. But then after you, it became no longer about me, although I have a big head and I think I'm him. I'm always going to be him. But because of you, him had to now move with intention, not just about me, right? And every early morning, every late night, every decision I've made has your name on it. Not because I had to, because you made me want to be the kind of man you could look up to, right? I'm still trying to figure this whole thing out. We know this. I'm not perfect. I'll never be perfect. I don't always get it right, but I'll show up for you every single day. That's for sure. You're not just my son. You're truly my homie, my bestie. You are my legacy, and I'll love you always. Dad. No, you did it backwards.
Oh. Alright, my part. Dear Dad, thank you for always being there. I know you.
Oh, wait. Your mic is over here. Start again.
Dear Dad, thank you for always being there.
Sorry.
Dear Dad, thank you for always being there. I know you work really hard, and I see it. My favorite thing about you is that you always make time for me. You teach me things that can help me with life. And I'm scared to be a dad one day. But I hope someday I'm like you. Love, Kaiden.
I like the edits you made in that one. That was pretty cool. I love me some you, bro.
You some me too. Wasn't that a T thing?
Huh?
Wasn't that a Mrs. B thing?
That is a Mrs. B thing, but I could steal it. I love me some both of y'all.
When she sees this YouTube video, this will be the last thing I'll ever do with her.
Love isn't something you just feel. It's something you show up and prove every single day. With that being said, that was actually pretty cool. I love the letter that you wrote. So but I do want to shift the energy just a little bit because we're not even done yet, right? This one is a little bit personal because legacy isn't about what you build. It's about who you're building it.
It's personal. Why are we recording?
No, because we putting our life out there. We're being truthful. We're being honest. We're being vulnerable, right? Because one thing, the reason why I do some of these videos, the reason why I started Dear Legacy is if I'm thinking it and you're thinking it, there's probably about 5-10 other people that's thinking the same exact thing at the same exact time, right? But they don't know how to let those emotions out. And if sometimes when you feel or know somebody's going through the same things that you, it gives you a little boost of confidence to let you know that, hey, if they could do it, I could do it as well, right? So that's why we put stuff out there, whether it be personal or not. I'm not saying put all our business out there now, but some of our business we could put out there because it's going to help somebody else. But let's jump into this next section of what legacy looks like to us, right? Part of who we are is something we carry together. It's right here. Question 15. No, this section right here. I got you. Question 15. What do you love most about your family?
They work hard for me, even when I'm a bit trouble. Okay, too much trouble.
You're not too much trouble. I think you're just enough trouble. I think you need to listen a little bit more. But I think you're so focused on everything else that you got going on that you just want to jump into the next thing.
You can't blame me when I was 3 and I accidentally rolled down the stairs.
When did you roll down the stairs, bro?
I was 3.
Nah, you ain't never rolled down the stairs. Don't listen to him. You ain't never rolled down those stairs. I would remember something like that.
No, it was like an accident, though.
Who? When?
I don't
What
know.
stairs?
It was like in our old house when Mom still had the same house.
Oh.
It's really fun, you know.
Yeah, I don't remember that, but if you say it, I'll believe it because your memory is definitely way better than mine. But anyways, crazy little boy, what does it mean for you to be a Haitian and a black boy?
I don't know.
That's good. I mean, I don't know. Sometimes, in I think for what I want you to know, being Haitian is your heritage and where you come from with it, right? There's a lot of pride that comes in that one. And being a black boy in America, there's things that we'll learn as we grow. And I hope that myself will always be around to let you know these little life lessons. And if I'm not, trust and believe, your uncles got you. They'll let you know what it is. What do you think it means to be a leader, though?
A leader is like someone who guides a team if they're like in trouble.
Yeah, not necessarily when they're always in trouble. I think a leader, I think you have leadership qualities. When you was on the football team, you understood what
Defense?
The defense and the offense, but not just that. You was leading by example, right? You always make sure that you're running when the others were running, right? You and Adam made sure that you guys stayed behind and made sure like the last person always got in so you guys could finish as a team. You always made sure that people was listening when basketball, like when we're doing the drills and you're helping other people. When you're in the classroom and you're helping out Miss Sharkey to help your other classmates with some of the lessons that they're probably not picking up all the way, right? And that's what being a leader is. It's not just when people's in trouble. It's like the charity stuff that you're talking about. Showing up for people when there's nothing that you could gain from it. If you had to describe our family in one word, what would it be? Oh, boy.
Legacy.
What about the legacy? Tell me another word.
Hope.
Hope of what?
I'm only 8.
All right, we'll stick with legacy and hope. I like that. The way your brain works is different. All right, it's your turn. 19.
All right, finally. Why do you say legacy is who we are, not just what we do? I never heard you say that.
I think it's more so what we do than who we are. Who we are, the portion of that is the character, like the part that where you talked about, leading with charity. You're not thinking about the money. You're not thinking about the accolades and all that stuff. That's your character. That's who you are. And it's not just in what we do, because a lot of people could show up to charity events just to say that they did it, but you actually enjoy helping other people. So that's what I mean by it's who we are rather than what we do. Because anybody could write a check and give away stuff, but actually showing up and giving your time, which is the most... Okay. Being cut off.
All right, what do you want people to see when they see us together?
What do I want people to see when they see us together? I want them to see...
Relationship?
No, I want them to see our bond, for sure. I want them to see that... I know you said that. I'm repeating what you said. But in reality, I just want them to see the amazing person that you are. And whether it be a reflection of me, your mom, your bonus mom, your village. But I want them to see, when they see us, they see our bond. But more importantly, they see you.
Question 21. What do you think is special about our family? Is it the millions of cousins?
That's a bonus, having a bunch of millions of cousins. That's life being Haitian. Yeah, you have a bunch of cousins that are blood cousins and play cousins, but we have a deep village, and it's a blessing to have all that. I'm not gonna hold you, right? But what makes our family special is the unit be united. We move as a unit.
This is just water now.
We'll put some more ginger ale in. Do you have more? Oh.
I'm just gonna drink the last one.
Okay. All right. Yeah, but to answer your question, what do I think makes our family special? It's we actually move as a unit. And I think the way we blended our family as well, it makes us even stronger, because this unit over here is still strong, but it doesn't separate when you go to your other house, and it's like everything is the same no matter where you are. And I think that's what makes our family special. And you're the reason why, because all the adults are adulting, and we make sure that we move in lockstep to make sure that you're the best human that you could possibly be, and we show up the best way we could possibly show up for you.
Okay.
So let's wrap up this block moment. Legacy that you've built is only as strong as the identity you built it on. Know who you are. That's where everything starts. All right, guys, we've gone deep. We've gone real. Now let's have some fun, because you've been waiting for this part. It's a lightning round. All right, this is how lightning round is going to go. You're going to ask me a question, and I'm going to answer it really fast. You can't think, all right?
Who's better at
Hold
video?
on. You don't have to say it fast. Just read it normal.
Who's better at video games, you or me?
I will say you currently with these games, but me way better than other games.
Back in the old days, you wouldn't beat me. What is your favorite gift I've ever given you?
Whoa, buddy. You don't have to I know it's lightning round, but read it normal because I got to hear the question.
What's your favorite gift I've ever given you?
My favorite gift that you've ever given me, I would say, where'd you go?
Oh, I was just seeing how many questions were really.
I would say you've given me a lot of great gifts. You and T have given me a lot of great gifts. I think, huh? Yeah, it is a lightning round. Let's just go with Christmas. You just got me my new 4K camera.
24. If we had a podcast together, what would it be called?
Oh, it wouldn't change. It'd still be Dear Legacy, father and son.
What's your favorite thing we do together? Making me old?
I would say one thing that I love that we do together. I think it's in the quiet moments, because I could easily say me coaching you in sports. I could easily say the video games. I could easily say when we go golfing together. I do appreciate those days.
It's games.
But I don't want to say it's games. I think it's the quiet moments, like when you're showing me your new TV show that you like and all that. Those are the moments that I like.
All right. 26. What's one rule that I break that drives you the most crazy?
What was that?
What's one rule I break that drives you the most crazy?
I think it's not even a rule. It's you don't listen all the way. Like you say, yeah, and then you take off running, and then you don't do the task the way it was supposed to be done. Oh, it's my turn. Oh, no, it's your turn. My bad.
27. What's something about me that makes you laugh every time? Is it dad jokes? You're a dad after all.
I would say as of late it has been your dad jokes. Yeah. I'm gonna start putting those on social media too, just so you know. Your dad jokes are funny. All right, I got it. All right, lightning round, my turn from Kevin and Kaiden. What's your dream job right now?
Game making.
Awesome. Who's funnier, me or you?
Me.
If you had a superpower, what would it be?
Telekinesis.
Telekinesis?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Where you get to?
I know what it is. I just didn't see that coming.
What did you think?
I don't know. My weirdo ass would say like fly or some shit. What would you eat every single day if you had to pick one food forever?
Ramen chicken flavor.
Noodles?
Sure. Let's just go with that.
You said ramen chicken flavor. I just wanted you to finish it. Noodles, so that people can know what it is. What's something people don't know about you?
My energy.
Oh, boy. You got a lot of that. What's something you want to teach your own kids someday?
Never give up.
I love that. Love that. All right, where we at now? That ended that quick section. I think we have some bonus questions, or we're going to final reflection. All right. We're almost to the close. We're almost to the close. And before we get there, I want to ask you something real, and I want you to take your time with this one. All right, it's not lightning round. So, what kind of man do you want to be when you grow up?
Probably a man who's engaged.
And what else?
Charity.
All right. So you want to be a philanthropic future husband. Okay, cool. If you could teach your own kids one thing about love, what would it be?
Passion.
I like that. What do you want to be known for?
My talents.
What kind of talents? Because you're talented.
Art, games, sports.
Cool.
More games.
More games. What about the books? Is the books part of the games?
Sci-fi novel making.
Writing. You don't make a novel, you write a novel. All right, you got some for me.
What's the biggest thing you hope I remember when I'm your age?
I think you already said it a couple times. I don't want you to ever give up. I don't ever want you to quit. I don't ever want you to shrink for anybody else. You're him. Always remember you're him. And what I mean by shrink, I see you said shrink. It's some people, they dim their light so that others could shine. Never dim your light so that others could shine. Be Kaiden all the time, no matter who's around.
What do you think your younger self would say if he saw you right now? Wait a minute, I'm your younger self.
You are my younger self, but you're actually the better version of me, younger self. What would my younger self think about me if I saw me today? They would say, first my younger self would be like, man, this mofo rich, and I would have to tell them, no, that's hard work and perseverance. It's taking on certain challenges and walking through the doors when opportunities knock.
I think he'd say, Grampy Pampy.
I don't know if he'll say Grampy Pampy. It's me. He can't call me Grampy Pampy. He's talking to himself. You crazy little boy.
But if he's younger, wouldn't he be Grandpa?
No.
You be Grandpa.
I'm not going to be a grandpa until you're into your 30s, okay? That's when I'm going to be G-Pop. And I'm not grandpa. I'm going to be G-Pop. Okay? Make sure your kids know it's G-Pop.
When I'm going to be in the 10s, you'll be in the 50s.
Chill, bro. Don't do that. What? Don't do that. I'm not going to be in nobody's 50s when you're in your 10s. You're going to be 10 in 2 years. I'm only 41.
Yeah, I said in the 10s.
Yeah, but after the 10s is the teens. I ain't going to be 50 for a long time. That's all I'm trying to say. Okay? Good sir.
Next question.
It's me.
Next question.
What's something from this conversation you'll remember when you get older?
Legacy?
Say more. You can't just keep saying legacy for everything. You got to say more.
Probably my passion.
Okay. What's something you want me... Oh, sorry. That's your question.
What's something you want me to never forget, no matter how old I get?
It kind of goes back to what I said before. Always know that you're him, no matter who you're around. You're him.
So you can't just repeat saying the same things?
Well, you said the same thing, so I can say the same thing. Anywho, you want to say this line? Go ahead, say that line. No, wait, right here. Say this one.
Anywho, the conversations you have with the people you love are the ones that outlast everything else. Those monologue, it's here.
You know, as fathers, we spend much time trying to lead, trying to teach, trying to provide, trying to show our kids what the real path looks like. And sometimes the most powerful thing we can do is just listen. This conversation reminded me that legacy isn't about just the money. It's not just about the businesses. It's not just about the platforms or the brands or what you build.
It's called greed.
It's not greed. Money makes the world go around. But it's about the moments like this, though, to be completely honest, where love is real, where trust is real, where the truth is real. And I said it earlier before. Kaiden, you made me a father. Every single day since, you've made me a better man. And to every father out there watching and listening, have the conversation. Not just about the rules, not just about school, not just about what we need to do to succeed. But let's talk about the dreams. Let's talk about the fears, the love, and who you are and who the both of you are becoming. Because your kids are watching you every single day. And the conversation you don't have is the one they'll remember that you didn't have. Just start the conversation. Ask the questions. Share the stories. And this is how your legacy lives on. This was by far, in my opinion, going to go down as one of the best episodes that I'll have to date, even if I sit down with a future president someday. For all I know, I'm sitting and having a conversation with a future president right now.
Future president?
Well, I know that's not what you want to do. It's fine. But I'm just saying, you could, if you wanted to, that's an option for you, right? And I think when you sit down in these small, quiet moments, in these little pockets, we get so busy and we want to build something that we say that we're going to be passing on, but then the people that we're passing it on for or we're building it for, we don't even sit down and have these conversations with them. It's fun, it's playful now, And in a few years, we could sit down and have another conversation. And a few years from that, have another conversation. And then someday when he becomes a father, when he becomes a husband, when he's an entrepreneur, when he's developing games or writing books or whatever the case may be, he knows that not only my legacy lived on, but now he's working for the next three.
Making shows on my own.
And making shows on his own, like he just said. Got anything else you want to add?
No.
Nothing? This whole episode, you don't want to tell the people nothing? It's your moment. Don't let it pass you by.
Make sure to like and subscribe and click that notifications bell.
I was going to say that anyways. But like he just said, if this episode gave you something to think about, go ahead and subscribe to Dear Legacy. Drop a comment. Follow us on social media and share it with somebody building their legacy in real time. Till then, go define it, go build it, go live it. It's your boy Kevin B. the Brand, and it's his legacy.
See you in the next chapter. Peace.
What's your name, young fella?
It's Kaiden.
It's Kaiden B. the Legacy. It's Kevin B. the Brand. And I appreciate y'all for tuning in to this episode of Legacy Talks, Real Conversations. Stay tuned for more to come. I think I'm going to have you back on as guests soon enough. Till next time, peace.